Welcome back! In this video, we're learning essential English words that start with the letter D from dark to deposit. You'll see simple definitions, common collocations, and clear examples to help you use these words naturally. Dark, lacking or having very little light, deep in color, related to mystery or evil. The room was completely dark. She was wearing a dark blue dress. He has a dark sense of humor. A dark sense of humor means joking about serious, sad, or taboo topics in a way that some people may find uncomfortable, but others find funny. Date. A specific day on the calendar, a social or romantic appointment, a fruit from the date palm tree. What's today's date? I have a date with Sarah tonight. She eats dates as a healthy snack. Dated. Marked with a date, old-fashioned or no longer relevant. The letter was dated March 5, 2023. That furniture looks really dated. Deceased. A person who has passed away, no longer living. His deceased father left him a house. The deceased was a well-known author. Decent. Acceptable in quality or behavior, good or kind, modest in appearance or dress. He's a decent guy. The hotel was decent but not luxurious. Delicious. Having a pleasant, enjoyable taste or smell, very appealing. This cake is absolutely delicious. The cake tastes delicious. Decision. A conclusion or resolution reached after consideration. The act of making up one's mind. Making a decision is not always easy. She made a decision to move abroad. They finally reached a decision. The final decision was made by the manager. Declaration. A formal statement or announcement, often with legal or official importance. The government issued a declaration of war. Dedication. A short message in a book, often expressing gratitude or affection toward someone. The book has a beautiful dedication to his mother. Dedication. The act of giving a lot of time, effort, and care to something you believe in or feel responsible for. Her dedication to her work is admirable. He showed great dedication to his family. The property deed was signed at the lawyer's office. Deed. A formal document, often related to property ownership, an intentional act or action. They signed the deed to the house. In the USA, property deeds are usually handled by a lawyer or a title company, and a notary only verifies the signatures, unlike in Spain, where a notary plays a central legal role. Deeds refers to actions or acts, especially when talking about good or bad behavior, not just words or intentions. It is often used in moral, ethical, or formal contexts. She was rewarded for her good deeds. Deep. Extending far down from the surface, profound or intense in meaning, emotion, or thought. The lake is very deep. The song's lyrics are very deep. He took a deep breath. He took a deep breath before answering the question. Deeply, to a great extent, in an intense or extreme manner, thoroughly. He was deeply moved by his words. Default, failure to meet a financial obligation or fulfill a duty, a preset option in a system. He lost his house due to loan default. He defaulted on the payment. The settings are on default mode. Defense, the act of protecting from harm or attack. Legal arguments in court to protect the accused. The lawyer presented a strong defense for the defendant. The team's defense was outstanding. National defense is a top priority for the government. Defendant. A person accused of a crime or wrongdoing in a court case. The defendant pleaded not guilty. Defender. Someone who protects a person, cause, or territory from attack or criticism. She is a strong defender of human rights. The defender blocked the shot. Definition. A precise explanation of the meaning of a word, term, or concept. Can you give me the definition of this term? At Word Warehouse, we always include clear definitions to help learners understand words better. This camera has great image definition. Degrees, a unit of measurement, temperature, angles, an academic qualification, a level or extent of something. It's 30 degrees outside. She has a degree in physics. There is a high degree of risk. Delegate, a person chosen to represent others, to assign tasks or responsibilities to others. The country sent a delegate to the conference. The manager delegated tasks to the team members. Deliberate, done intentionally or on purpose. He deliberately deleted his colleague's file. Deliberate, to think carefully before making a decision. That was a deliberate decision. The council members deliberated before deciding the best course of action. Delicate, easily broken or damaged, requiring careful handling, sensitive or subtle. This fabric is very delicate. It's a delicate situation. Delirious, in a confused or excited mental state, often due to illness, extreme happiness, or exhaustion. He was delirious after the surgery. She was delirious with joy when she heard the news. Deluxe, of superior quality, luxurious or expensive. They stayed in a deluxe hotel. Demonstration, a public display of opinion or protest, showing how something works. There was a big demonstration in the city. He gave a demonstration of the new software. Democracy, a system of government in which citizens have the power to elect leaders and influence decisions. Democracy allows citizens to vote for their leaders. Dense, having parts that are close together, difficult to understand, slow to understand, informally. The forest was very dense. The dense fog made driving very dangerous. This book is too dense for me. Density, the amount of matter in a given space, the degree of compactness of a substance or population. Oil and water have different densities, so oil floats on top of water. Population density. This city has a high population density. Dentures, artificial teeth used as a replacement for missing natural teeth. My grandmother wears dentures. Depth, the distance from the surface downward, the complexity of a thought, emotion, or topic. The lake has a depth of 30 meters. She spoke with great depth about the issue. She has a deep depth of knowledge in her field. Deposit, money placed in a bank account, a layer of material accumulated over time, an initial payment. There was a deposit of dust on the table. You need to pay a deposit to reserve the room. You need to pay a security deposit before renting the apartment. Depot, a storage place for goods or military supplies, a transport station for buses or trains. The bus is at the depot for maintenance. A depot is a formal place for vehicles, fuel, or goods, like a bus depot or fuel depot, while storage refers to a general space for keeping items, furniture, or merchandise. This is why really knowing a word matters. During a trip, we heard there were demonstrations in the city and thought it meant a harmless display or practice, but they were actually large protests, and we ended up walking into a risky situation just because we misunderstood the word. Thanks for watching. I hope these D words helped you expand your vocabulary and understand how they're really used. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and see you in the next video.